Hello, what's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to another interesting episode. Welcome to my channel. I'm Honey Jujumwa. Here is where we buy, we learn each and every day's activities, each and every day's lives of our children. Yeah, and about life. I discovered that most children, when they have something to tell you about, they will look for any other topic time to tell you what they are really going through or what they really want to tell you. Maybe they are happy, maybe they are going through something. They look for the best part of it, the best part of the day. Maybe the time when you're just happy together with them, and then all of a sudden, boom, they come out live. Yeah, they take out their minds. Those topics is always usually good or your disability. No. What do I mean? We're not different. We all have our differences. We all have our differences. Our perceptions are not always the same. Our thoughts are not always the same. But when it comes to things that we really want in life, huh, you will find that my abilities, my capability are not the same as yours, are not the same as the other person. What do I mean? One, I'll start with a story before I dig into today's topic. So, there was this little boy who always, every day when he had something, he was angered probably, and he didn't want to share out with the parent. He could go do some stuffs that the parents could not handle. So one day the father decided that since you're always angry, I've decided from today, since we have a wooden fence in our compound, I'll give you some nails and I'm going to give you some hammer. Yeah, you think of this, eh? A parent gives you a hammer, a parent gives you some nails. What are they for? You can imagine. Listen to my story. So, one day the child was upset and he asked his father, Dad, you gave me some nails and you gave me a hammer. What is it for? The dad smiled and told him, Do you know what are these for? You see, I told you, since we have a fence, a wooden fence in our compound, you will be taking every day or each time you are hurt, you take two nails, two nails, two nails, two nails. Every day, every other single day, you'll be taking two nails. So, listen carefully. So, as days went by, the boy would go at the fence, he will hammer like two nails. At times, you'll find that some days he could even hammer out more than two or three nails because he's angry. Yeah, he doesn't want to let things flow the way they are. So, as days went by, the father took a chance and went to see what has really been happening with this boy. So when he went around the compound, he found that his wooden fence was all messed up with nails. So he decided, since my son has decided to destroy my fence, he's going to remove each nail, each and every single nail. So, as the boy was there, he was told, you're going to remove all these nails since you've destroyed the compound, you've destroyed the fence. What do I mean? So the boy started the first nail, the second nail, the third nail, and when he was on the fourth nail, guess what happened? Let me put it proper. Guess what happened? When he was on the fourth nail, he noticed that each time he's pulling out the nail, there are some holes. Each time he removes another nail, there's a hole. What do I mean? What's the moral of this story? In as much as we are wounded, in as much as we have holes in our hearts, let us learn not to always let things overflow or overwhelm us to an extent that we are wounded, we are held. In as much as we want something good to happen in our lives, it can't find space because we have already destroyed the heart, you've already destroyed the mind, probably, you've already even destroyed the future of this child. Huh? Each time you hammer, and when you're removing, you remove the hammer, the nail, it's super painful. You bleeding, mm? And each time you're bleeding, there are wounds, and those wounds, what do how in as much as you want to heal these wounds, how are you going to check out that your wounds are well? One, by the way you talk to people, by the way you respond to things, by the way you see things in a very well, a proper well, proper way of viewing. What do I mean? Each time you have a conversation with someone, let's say by a slip of tongue, something happens bad, tells you something bad that's hurting. What are you going to do? It's your heart. Your heart is hurt. Your feelings are hurt. Your egos are being crushed. Your ego is being tarnished. Your ego is being punched down. Your ego, and you find that in as much as you want to accommodate this person, you can't. He has told you something bad. Mhm. It has hurt you. You're bleeding. And most of us, we don't want to show that other bad part of us, of the removal of the nails and the holes that we have. We don't want to show. We don't want to show the world. We don't want to show the other person. We don't want to show the person that has hurt us. Huh? Only that. Yeah, only that. I'm supposed to please you. I'm supposed to please my friend. Since he's my friend, he wronged me, yes, but it's okay. There's no problem. Excuse me. Each time you'll be saying it's okay, whereas inside you're bleeding, inside you're wounded. This happens to our children. In as much as they are not talking to us, in as much as they are not saying anything to us, you punish them today, you punish them tomorrow. Huh? Each time they want to come out, they can't come out. They remember the wound that was there the day before yesterday, the day before after yesterday, the day, yeah? This thing continuously grows in them to an extent that, okay, let me give out something. Let me give out an example. When it comes to disabled children, let's say disabled children, most of them tend to be cocooned on, to be shelled in their own world. Mhm. Yeah, in as much as things in as much as things don't work out mostly in their favor, you find that these children, in as much as they're trying to work hard, in as much as they're trying to come out of that disability, to come up and show people that they are able. Let me give you an example. A child, maybe this, let me use my right hand. My right hand is the one I use to write, while my left is for doing is for helping the other hand. Let's say I'm disabled, the child is disabled, the right hand. We are given an exam, or we are given a task whereby I'm supposed to use a laptop. My God, will my right hand help me or assist in the other left hand? Will my right hand assist the left hand to do all the tackling, to handle everything? Huh? When it comes to morale to these disabled children, you find that in as much they are disabled, in as much they find themselves in this position that maybe they have been given that task, they can't handle a laptop, they start crying, they start doing all sorts of things, they feel ashamed of themselves, they feel demeaned, they feel their morale is not there, they feel that their ego is not there. Yeah, let's always encourage these children. Let's always stand with these children, because most of them, they are so bright. It's only that they are so disabled. They are so eager to do everything that will help them grow no matter what. Yeah, no matter what. So, what was I saying? We are all created equally, we all have our own weaknesses, and some of us tend to see that these weaknesses are our own lame, yeah, or disabilities. Some even term them as disabled, where these children are called disabled. Live, the parents cannot hide, or the people that they are calling them these names, they cannot hide themselves. Yeah? Ati wacha na ule. Leave them there. They don't have a leg, they don't have an arm, they don't have what? Their fingers are so, you see, you will find that maybe probably a chance comes and this child is successful. Yeah? A child is successful. After they have successfully come out, let me use this case. They tend kwenda huko nje. When they meet other people, they try to become like them normally. Yes, they see they have that they have that disability. Yes, they see they can't even handle what? They can't handle the pressure of being disabled. But they want to show the world they still can do something with their what? With their own minds, with their own brains, with own, even if it's their one hand. They want to show the world they are capable of doing this thing. Let me give you an instance. And there's a friend who was disabled. That's why I've used disability. Yeah, to always not use our weaknesses, our disabilities to crush us down. We should always use them to grow. Always see yourself as a winner. Always see yourself as a big and giant person who is there ready to impact the world, ready to impact the young generation, in as much as we are living, in as much as we want a better nation, a better citizenship, better citizens. We should always embrace each and every person, no matter how they are, no matter how they were created. Yeah? What do I mean? This child goes out to meet with the other friends. And when they meet with the other friends, this is what happened. They are given something, a task to do. This child is disabled, can't do with one arm, or can't do with another eye, or the ears has a problem, they can't hear. Yeah? When the child was going there, they went with that enthusiasm that they're gonna go what? They're gonna go out, they're gonna shine out there. And then to their shock, they aren't able to use the devices or the equipment given to them. This demoralizes them, crushes them, such as words. When you tell children such words, these words tend to remain in them. Yeah, they remain in them. That's why I gave out the story of that boy who always used a hammer and the nails to always hammer the wooden fence. Because each time the dad will go and see, he will tell him, go and remove 10 nails, go and remove 5 nails. But in as much as the boy is trying to remove them, this place is full of what? It's full of holes. And by the time you see that hole, there's oozing blood. There's that pain, there's that anger. Oh, there's that anger, there's that pain. You can't handle such equipment. You can't do this and that. Such as our generation. You expected to do everything for yourself. That's why I'll always stand out and tell those children who are outside there, or those parents who have these children who can't do something for themselves. Let them not see their disability as a weakness or lame. They shouldn't term them that. They shouldn't term them that. Because we want a better generation. We want a citizen or a country whereby each child has their own space. Each child can do according to their ability, can do things according to their abilities. There's a child who can't walk. Let them be given something that they can do while they are seated. There's a child who can't. Who can't see. Let them do chores or tasks that they can do without what? Without being disturbance, or without being shamed, without being put down to their what? To their level. Let's handle each and every child according to their level. What do I mean? Each child is a blessing. We should always remember that each child is a blessing. Yeah. And the moment we learn that each child is a blessing, we are able to accommodate each child of each and every caliber. Mm? Yeah, true. So, first thing first, it has happened to you. You don't need to be to be stagnant in life. Ati because I'm lame, you shouldn't remain there. That should be an awakening. That should be your drive. That should be your pushing each and every time. You see each and every day that you see such and such a thing is not working well, working in order in your child's life. No matter the disability, no matter the whatever. Always encourage them. Yeah? Always show them they are the best. They can do it no matter what. No matter what. Let them not feel disgraced, disorganized, so humiliated to an extent that they feel they can't do anything more. They can't do anything for themselves because they are disabled, because they are what? No. You'll find that most of the children are super bright, but the environment or the conditions they work in, they're super tough for them. You are expected to work with a child who is normal, who has each and every body part, who has both senses, the five senses. Some of them don't have five senses, or they can even have 4 or 2. How do you handle such a kid? I'm here to encourage that parent out there. In as much as your child unaona amefika ati hawezi akafanya anything, ati oh my child hata nili lose hope. Don't lose hope on these children. These are the kings and queens of the next generation. These are children who are going to lift the economy of the economy of the country in years to come by their skills, by what they have in their brain. Some of them are super genius. You find that I have a friend. She has a disabled child, but you can imagine that child has not been put to the ground until the child is forgotten. Each and every task that everybody is doing in the house, the child is always doing what everybody is doing in the house. What do I say? Parents, let's encourage our children. Let's remember them in our prayers. Let's always have them to always do what is supposed to be done, no matter the circumstances, no matter the pains, no matter the struggles. Even if the growth is small, is coming slowly. That's an advantage. Yeah, that's an advantage. Today my child was not doing such a thing, or yesterday my child was not able to handle such a thing, but today I can see a change. Tomorrow I can see another change. Let's help these children no matter what. Let's always stand with them no matter what. Yes. This topic needed me to come up alive, to always have a heart of humanity. This topic wanted me to come out in my own way, in my own way, put up the right words, yeah, so that each parent there outside can feel encouraged, can feel that idea, supporting their children no matter what. Some of them you find that because my child is disabled, he will always be remaining in the house. Remaining in the house to watch cartoons or play on the PS. How does that help the child? It's not helping this child. Kabisa, totally, is not helping this child. Take this child out to a new environment, to discover new things. Not only always to be in the house to look at what is happening on the television, what is happening there and there. A different environment will always help your child to grow no matter what. No matter what. So this topic I'll stop from there. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you loved. You loved what? You loved my topic. Yeah, super grateful. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help a child grow. Help a parent grow, no matter what. Don't always use your mistakes or your disabilities, your vulnerability to determine the less growth in you. You should always be using those weaknesses to grow. Those steps that you fail, they should make you learn how to move forward, make another step forward, in as much as you want a better country, a better nation for your children. Adios. I love you guys. Hope you have enjoyed my topic today. And please, let's respect these children. Love them. Show them love. The most of this thing is love. There's nothing else beyond this. Love too. That is just it.